exclusive Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
I'm 9 years removed from Heath High, so
right.
I got no skin.
Yeah.
So
They all they look at is your zip code, though, Randy.
I don't care.
Okay, we're live. We are live. I didn't even give you guys a countdown on these big shows. These big moments. I get kind of flustered because normally there's not many people here, and so tonight there is, and sometimes I just fall off my routine. Chris Pena, Rockwall County Game Day. I am joined by Jeff Hicks, who is the general manager here at Rockwall Ford. This is where we do our little show every Wednesday night. And then Mr. Randy Hudson, our presenting sponsor for the Jet Williams Award. We have a good representation from Rockwall. The Yellow Jackets are in the house. I do see Landon Cochran, one of the finalists. I do see Landry Powell. We'll get started with the award just after 5 o'clock, and we have lots going on. We have a cool gift package here. We have a cool trophy here. Rockwall Sports. Jared, an amazing glove here, but a fantastic night is ahead of us, and we got more guests too later on. Right after this, we're presenting Coach Garcia, who is the girls Rockwall soccer coach. She's retiring. We have a really cool gift for her. And then we have a former NFL defensive back coming in, our last guest of the night, to talk about a few things. But before we get into all that, gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Jeff, I'll start with you really quickly. This year has been incredible for us here with Rockwall Ford, and letting us do the show here. It's been amazing. It's been so much fun covering all these kids and sharing their stories. Once again, I just want to say thank you for having us here.
We love having you, Chris. We love the partnership with Rockwall County Game Day. We've had a great relationship with you since the inception of the show, and we love supporting all the kids in Rockwall County. Great kids tonight. You look out there and you see these guys. They're about to. Somebody's going to get this very prestigious award. I'm happy to have Randy here, personal friend of ours. That it's just this is what Rockwall County community is about. The Williams family stepping up, the Hudson family stepping up. This is, this seems to be what we do in this community.
Yeah, it's really cool. Randy, thank you for coming, and thank you for really being a part of this and making this award happen. There's these kids, we're not talking about just a trophy here and a cool glove, but, a great gift package that all three finalists will walk away with. But also we're going to, because of you, be giving away a scholarship to them. $1,000 is going to go to them tonight, and that's important to continue on their education.
Yeah, it's great to be a part of it. Like Jeff said, it's a community, and no matter who you root for, and all these several schools that are represented, it's still kids, and you're trying to help kids. So we go way back with the Williams family, and so we've watched Jet grow up, and of course his older brother RJ. So it's neat to be asked to be a part of this whole project.
Well, and like you said, I mean, it's about supporting the kids. At the end of the day, we think a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years, 20 years from now, just to be a finalist is going to be something that these kids look to be. And again, with the Hudson Financial Group being behind that, and then us having a home with here at Rockwall Ford, that's going to play a big role in changing kids' lives. We're not talking about just highlighting a few. If you look at what we've done throughout the entire year, we've talked about 30, 40 kids throughout the year, and so it's just a great opportunity for us.
Sure.
And that's what you do best, Chris. I mean, it's about highlighting local kids that are out there having a great season. You've had kids that have coming up and down through the rankings throughout the season, and now you're down to 3 kids that all 3 deserve to be here, and all 3 should be very proud of themselves and the accomplishments that they've had this year.
Yeah, I know. And hey, listen, you know, never put it on me, because it's really the kids out there doing it, and it's just the coaches and the programs, and then sponsors, you know, allowing me to get out there and do coverage, make coverage of them. My part's the easy part. They have all the hard part. I just you know, reported and asked them to come on this little show. But yeah, fantastic night ahead. You know, but besides you know, everything else that goes on, Randy, you know, just how important is it, you know, to be part of the community and being able to you know, highlight some kids as well? You know, I know it's important to you guys.
Well, it's like I told you, we're removed from the high school scene by many years, 'cause that means we're older. But all 3 of our boys went through the high school sports, and some played in college, and it was neat to see. But again, just watching kids, I mean, they're still playing, and they've been playing, you know, for a long time, and so it's good to see them. Some of these kids get picked out to win an award, and so that's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so like I said earlier, so here's kind of the timeline. We're going to take a break in just a couple minutes. I'm going to invite the 3 finalists up here. We're going to kind of chat with them. You know, Jet's been kind of nice enough to make some time, so we're going to be able to chat with him if things go good with all technology. Right. Technology, this is the thing, is you test and test and test, and you try to make sure everything's going to go, and then when it's showtime, nothing works. So I'm expecting something to happen, but we're gonna do our best to make this happen. Randy, if you'll stick around
Sure.
with us. Jeff, thank you so much for everything and and letting us do this here. It's a good little crowd, as we'll probably announce the winner here in about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, we will know who the Rockwall County Game Day Baseball Player of the Year is, and of course the winner of that will receive the inaugural Jet Williams Award presented by Hudson Financial Group. And again, thank you, Randy, for making that happen.
Glad to be a part.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with our 3 finalists.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear them out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Ain't no my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now rolling. I drive on my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Anything
How about some sound? Can everybody hear?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Sir.
all right. Landry, you pull your mic up just a little bit. Micah, you can do the same. There you go. Just pull it up just a tad. All right, we are back. We are live. Before we get started, before we announce a winner, I have a guy that wanted to call in, and let's see if we can get Jet in here. Let's see if I can do that. Jet, can you hear us?
I can hear y'all.
Okay, yeah. Sorry if it's a little loud. So let me turn it. There we go. We have all three, all four of us, five of us. I don't need to be in the picture, but Mr. Williams, here are your finalists: Landon Cochran. We have Landry Powell and Micah Kendrick. Of course, on the end is our presenting sponsor, Mr. Randy Hudson with Hudson Financial Group. Jet, thanks for taking the time. I know you guys had a game this morning, and the schedule worked out for us, and we appreciate you, wanting to be a part of this. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know you were playing an early game. You reached out to us, so thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even know we were playing early. It was just on our.
Yeah, I know you wanted to call in and say a couple of things to these guys. So I'll bow out and let you say a few words.
Just first thing, just congratulations to all the guys on a great season, especially the finalists, Landry and Micah. Y'all three had an amazing year. However, just off the field, kind of set you apart from everybody else. You had great accomplishments. Before we announce the winner, thank Randy Hudson for sponsoring the award, and just thank you for Rockwall County Games, Chris, going out to all the games and making it happen. But just good luck to all y'all in your careers after high school, and can't wait to hear from the winner in a couple minutes.
Jet, yeah, I appreciate that, fellas. Jet, before we let you go and announce the winners, how important is it, to you, to give back and be part of this award and, just kind of help recognize some of the kids that are out here, tearing it up on the field, but also setting the example off the field?
I think it's really important. For me, is like giving back, no matter how big a team you are, or mainly to stay humble with everything you do. There's always kids looking up after you, especially no matter if it's high school, college, or professionals. Just main thing, just go out there and have fun. Moving on, and I know Landon extra year, just say the big thing for your years, go out there and have fun, and put no pressure on yourself.
Yeah, we're talking to Jet Williams, doing the best we can with the audio. Guys, you have any questions? You have anything to say to Jet? Mr. Hudson, anything to say to Jet before we go?
Keep swinging.
I'm trying.
Keep swinging. Guys, Jet, I appreciate it. I appreciate the time. Jet, we'll talk in a few minutes. As soon as we announce the winner, we'll have them up. We'll do a quick interview with them, and then we'll be done for the night. And I know you guys got team dinners to go to, so we'll get them out. So, Jet, thank you. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. There goes Jet. Fellas, really quickly, let me go back. There we are. We're back. Just your overall thoughts, just one by one. If you could say a quick word about the year, about the team, and how much fun this season's been for you guys. I'll start with Micah.
Winning is fun.
Winning is fun. I like it. Landry.
The support from my teammates this year has been great. Really enjoyed it.
Yep. Landon.
Just grateful for the memories.
Yeah. Mr. Hudson, these three you kind of been following. Just some words for these gentlemen here.
Oh, you guys are doing great. You represent your schools, and it's like we talked about a while ago, when you can get a chance to help kids and then you guys helping your fellow teammates, that's all what it's about. So glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, well said. It's been so much fun. It's been hard. It's been really hard. I'm going to be honest with you. This was not an easy task. there's guys out here that could have easily been up here, and I've the last 10 days of this thing was a nightmare for me, and I'm gonna really talk with Randy and the Williams family and just say, hey, what can we do better, and how can we make it better, and make sure that we get it right. I think we got it right, but things can always improve, and at the end of the day, we got to make some decisions, and you guys certainly fit the bill when we talk about the Jet Williams Award. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the guys sit down. We'll take a moment to announce the winner, and then we'll do an interview with the winner, and we'll let you guys get on your way, okay? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com. Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's
Rockwall Ford is
All right, we are back. We are live here at Rockwall Ford, and it's that time. We've had an amazing year. There's been some amazing baseball. There's still amazing baseball to be played. Rockwall and Heath are still alive and well in the playoffs. I can't wait to head down to Waco tomorrow. I got a room. I'll be there Thursday and Friday, and I'm not even thinking about Saturday. Both teams are gonna take care of business, and I'll be back early Saturday. It's time to announce the winner, the Rockwall County Game Day Baseball Player of the Year, and the winner of the inaugural Jet Williams Award presented by Hudson Financial Group, Mr. Randy Hudson. Thank you so much again, Randy. We had voters. They took a look at quite a few things, and we came up with a winner. Without further ado, the winner, the 2023 Jet Williams Award winner and Rockwall County Game Day Baseball Player of the Year is Mr. Landry Powell for Rockwall Heath. Let me give you this real quickly. Let's see this. There's this. Okay, well, there you go. Mr. Landry Powell, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Landry, congratulations,
Well, I
first of
appreciate
all. This was a really, again, really hard thing to do. And when you look at the two guys sitting out here, first of all, what can you say about these two competitors out here?
Well, both of them had a great year. It was tough competing against them. It's tough pitching against them. No, Rockwall's gonna
go ahead and tear it open. Go ahead and tear it open. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, they're lefties. They always had tough at bats against them. No, good competitors on two good teams. So respect to them.
Yeah, and these guys. There's Micah putting on some sunglasses, part of his package there. What does it mean? Obviously to you, we talked about it in an interview, but you're the winner. You're gonna have you'll be the first player on this award. What does it mean to you?
It means a whole bunch. Knowing what Jet stood for and all that as a player, but not only on the field but off the field. It means a lot. It's a lot of hard work put in. A lot of good teammates helping me get here. Really happy.
Now is good. Jet is texting in now. This turnout, your teammates and everything like that, and just honestly, the turnout Rockwall had and everything else like that. How cool! What an experience it is for you.
Yeah, the teammate support, like I said, has been great all year. Seeing the teams, just all three teams show up and support their guys is great.
Let's Coach Harvey, can we get you in here? Can we get you in, Coach? Let's get Coach Harvey in here. As we are going to, we're going to add Mr. Let's see how I can do this here. Coach, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, Coach. We got Jet on the screen as well. Jet is here. Let me get. No, I got you. Sorry, Jet. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Let's let me figure this out. I'm trying to work all these different screens. Okay. Well, that'll do right there. Can you see?
What's
Coach?
up, Jet?
Hey, Greg. I can finally call you Greg now.
Oh, he's calling him Greg. He's on a first name basis now. Coach, as Jet's here, before we get to Jet here, I know this is his award and things like that, but how cool is it? I haven't really got to talk publicly with you about this award, and obviously you guys, there's things that you're dealing with. You're still in the playoffs, but how cool is this award and to see Landry win this award?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we're just so proud of him. He's a great representative of this award, and I think he's just so deserving. He's a class act in every way, and represents the Jet Williams Award the way it should be.
Jet, I'll let you kind of talk to Landry really quickly.
No, just congratulations on a good year. Kind of going through the adversity from last year, not getting really pitched because Coach Harvey didn't put you in ever. It's his fault. That's why we prove a lot of people wrong. But just the way you handled everything, just on and off the field, the way you went about everything was awesome. I watched a lot of y'all games, like as much as I could. If I didn't have anything, just seeing you, being a great teammate, that was the biggest thing. Even though you had a great year, just what you did when you didn't pitch was spectacular. And all your off the field accolades was pretty awesome too. But no, just well deserved. Congrats on a great season.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Jet, I appreciate everything that you did. You and your family for being part of this. Jet, you've been watching the playoffs. How you feeling, about your Hawks as we start round 4 tomorrow?
You never count the Hawks out. Even if we're underdogs.
Absolutely, no. Coach, before we kind of wrap this up, just on the team and the spirit, the mentality, the entire season, riding behind a guy like this and so many more on the team. Just how much fun has this year been so far?
This has been it's been one of the most rewarding years that we've had. We came into the year not really knowing what we were going to be or how good we were going to be with a lot of guys that we needed to replace. And, we've worked really hard. I think everybody on the field, we work really hard. We finally got it rolling. And, we feel good now. We're confident. And I think we believe in what we've got going. And, we just got to go continue to execute and try to get 2 more wins.
Well said, Coach. Well, we wish you all the best. Landry, this is yours. And, of course, it's going to be a lot bigger the next time you see it. A little base on here with your name and stuff on it. But that's yours. We'll take some photos in just a minute. Yeah. Yep. $1,000 for a scholarship. How about $1,000 there? Thank you, Mr. Hudson, for making that possible. And then, of course, the gift bags and stuff. Jet, any final words before we let you go?
Just congratulations and go please win next year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go. Jet, thank you so much. Thanks for calling in and thanks for being a part of this. Good luck to you. I'll see you in a month. A little bit over a month. I'm going to come back in July.
Sounds
I'm
good.
going to come down in July and see you. So good luck to you, and we'll talk again soon.
Alrighty.
Love you,
Coach
Jet.
Harvey.
See
you, buddy.
See you, Jet.
Okay, there he goes. Jet Williams. Let's see if I can get this fixed here. I don't know how to work my own equipment. We don't want to do side by side. Goodness gracious. Somebody help this man out. Let's see. Now we got 3 cameras. Coach, I don't know what's going on, but we
certainly don't.
We can work with it, and everybody can have a laugh at me for not making it work. Coach, congratulations, Landry. Congratulations. Good luck to you guys the rest of the way. Good luck to the Rockwall Yellow Jackets. Micah, good luck. Congratulations, man. You're a special player, and this was to be up here is a big deal. Landon, congratulations, man. You're a baller. I can look forward to seeing you next year again. But Micah and Landry, let's keep this going for a little bit longer, and let's have round 3 at hopefully DBU again next week. So that's gonna do it. That's not gonna do it for us. I'm gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I'm gonna work the camera. I got Coach Garcia, the girls Rockwall soccer coach. She should be in just a few minutes. I've got something special for her, and then we've got Ja'Cory Shepard. He is a former NFL defensive back. He's coming in, last guest tonight. We're going to talk with him about a few things that he's got going on. Enjoy the team dinner, Coach. Good luck. Thanks for making some time for us, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-1. singer like oh he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single like oh he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single like oh he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Little me tools, no I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no I hate these dudes. I'm a one-to-one, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM.
Okay, guys, bear with me as I figure out this camera deal. Let me. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just give me one moment, and when we come back, we're going to be live with Coach Garcia, the girls Rockwall soccer coach. Don't go anywhere.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day.
I'm a one. I'm a one. One. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, like, oh, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rat. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can.
We will start show, and we're back live. I apologize for the cluster here. That was a lot, but we got the award done. Congratulations to Landry Powell. Congratulations to Rockwall Michael Kendrick and the North Forney Landon Cochran for being finalists. It was amazing. That was a good time. I wanted Coach Garcia. This is Coach Garcia. She's still she's still currently the head coach for the Rockwall Lady Yellow Jackets soccer team, and she'll be retiring, and she's going to be trading in her work clothes for the beach clothes, and
I don't know about the beach clothes.
But this is Coach. We wanted to have you on, number one, to say congratulations. Everybody said it. I was at the banquet, but this was my moment to say congratulations. You've meant a lot to me. You've meant a lot to Rockwall County Game Day. Your support is not unnoticed, and I don't have favorites. But you know, you are certainly probably at the top of the list.
I appreciate that.
So I appreciate everything you've done for us, and not only what you've done for us, but for the girls, and the impact that you've had on them, and the impact that that's going to have on the community.
Well,
so
thank you.
yeah, congratulations, Coach.
I appreciate that. You have done amazing with what you're doing and covering the athletes and the kids across the county, and I think that's something that makes you a little bit extra special for us in our program, is that being able to recognize the kids outside of just what we do and rah-rah cheering them on, but having someone in the community do it and cheer to hundreds and thousands of fans across Facebook and social media, and you've done a great job, and we appreciate that.
Well, it's team effort, because we rely on the coaches to give us access. We rely on the district to give us access. We we rely on the players to warm up to us and be
Right.
able to share their stories and want to come on the show. So
Right.
it's obviously we play a small role in it, but it's been special to say the least to watch you work and to see your girls grow up. I wanted to also bring you on because I have I'm pretty sure it's a one of one
Okay.
memorabilia item that it just after thinking, I was like, this doesn't belong to me. This belongs to Coach.
Okay.
And so I thought I'd get it. So I had this made, and it's for you. And I think it's a little heavy.
Oh man.
But yeah, I wanted to.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So if you can't see, it's kind of. So what this is the state championship run that they went on, and they played South Lake Carroll in the finals. I went and bought an orange shirt, and I had everybody sign it. And had I known I was gonna frame it, I probably would have taken my time with like the writing on there. But I think you get it, and it
I do.
and it is what it is. I want to have each player's name
Oh, that'd be awesome.
and plaque put on it. Because the school year was ending and because it was taking a while to build, I was like, okay, I need it now so I can get it for the show, and then I'll get it back to you.
Well, thank you.
Coach, we wanted to give this to you to say thank you for everything, to just kind of commemorate the year that was in 2022. The legacy that you're leaving behind,
Oh,
and
thank you.
what an incredible experience this team was right here.
Absolutely. And I think the crazy part about this team is that all the teams that came before it helped get this team where they needed to be and where we were for that school year and that season. And this team has now left that legacy for teams to come. So that's even more exciting to see these girls' names, and just to have this as a memorabilia piece really kind of rounds out my retirement, closes out everything and puts a nice big bow on the top. So I appreciate that.
You can throw water on this if on my little flame here, but is there another one like this? Did anybody else do one like this?
This memorabilia
Yeah,
piece?
yeah,
Oh,
just
good
sign
gosh,
it
no.
like a whole team sign it thing.
Good gosh, no.
Oh,
no.
okay.
We have, I think the girls got me our state picture last year, and we signed all around it and stuff, but no, nothing like this. So
Yeah.
you're one of one. I appreciate that.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, yeah, Coach, and this is also your first time on the show.
Yes, you
This
got
is
me.
this is I was, if you don't like Coach she was always never fail. She was sending girls. The girls were always a blast. But Coach Garcia never wanted to take the spotlight away from them. She always sat over in a chair and just kind of watched, and we had fun with her being over there. But I always said one day we're gonna have her on, and there's no more appropriate time than right now. And
Well, one of the things that I really enjoyed about your show and you doing this for the kids was this is an opportunity for the kids to sit here and represent as a person in a program, but also as a young adult and speak. And it's a good training thing, and it is excellent. And for them to have experienced it and gone through it and answered questions like a real interview, that's a life skill. And I loved watching the kids do that. And they got nervous, but they enjoyed it, all of them. So that was awesome.
yeah, I've learned. I think I've learned more, at least from them, because I had no experience in this. But learning from each other and
Right.
learning how to make them comfortable and how they make me comfortable, and just how we kind of interact with it, and so that when you get students that are a little shy, you know how to approach them.
Yes.
So it's definitely a learning thing. But yeah, it's been special, and again, you've been special. You're certainly one of the coaches that has made an absolute amazing impact on this community. So thank
I
you again
appreciate
for
that.
everything. Yeah. Well, one more hug before.
Yes, absolutely.
One
This
more
was a
hug.
tradition.
Yes. This was a tradition. Coach, good luck to you on all whatever's next for you. And again, thank you for everything.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You got me. You got me on. So well
I got
done.
you
well
on.
played.
Yes.
Well played.
We mission accomplished. Okay, Coach Garcia, we're gonna let her go. And again, thank you so much. And this is a cool little piece. I was excited to get this done. Shout out to Rockwall Frame Shop, I believe. I hope they're not a sponsor, so I'm sorry if I messed it up. But they could be. But no, they did some good work. So I appreciate what they did. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear 'em out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Handle my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Low me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Low me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now rolling. I drive all my cars like they're stolen. You got on and put your homies out for ransom. I got on and put my homies on the program. Girls hit me in my DM tryna link up. I leave them on wreck and get a no jam. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Lil me tools, no, I can't be fooled. I'm a one. I'm a one. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you.
Okay, we are back. I say we. It's me, Chris Pena, your host here at Rockwall Ford, doing our little show. What a night! The Jet Williams Award. Again, I'll say it again. I'll say it over and over, and I'll keep repeating it as we do this again next year. It's a very hard task because the talent, the baseball players that are here is pretty ridiculous, and we do. I did my best to try and make sure to put in front of the voters all the information that I had, and then let them choose a winner. And I think we got the right one, Landry Powell. I mean, when you talk about Landry and what he did in 6A during the regular season, a .63 ERA, 91. I'll throw up this graphic as I talk about it, but you look at this right here. 55 innings, 9-0, .63 ERA, 91 strikeouts, just 5 earned runs. Opponent's batting average was 148. 55 innings, so 26 of those 55 innings was a 1-2-3 inning, which means 3 batters up, 3 batters down. Just a phenomenal year, and that takes nothing away from what Micah did and what Landon did. They're absolute studs. Of course, Micah will go on to TCU and at Rockwall, and then Landon, the junior at North Forney, still has another year. So he's still writing the story of his high school career. But when you bat 440 as a junior in 6A, and a lot of this was the hard part was measuring their competition. Right, there's no doubt that Rockwall and Heath, when they start the year off with the 5-tool tournament and the teams that they're playing. Even on their bye week during district, the teams that they're playing, they're going after it. They're playing some of the top teams, some of the top programs in the state, and for their batting averages, for Landry's ERA to stay where it was at .63. That's incredible, and so when you look at that, it was I think the right choice. The voters got it right, in my opinion. Landon, hey, I mean, again, junior 6A, he moves up from 5A to 6A, and he is able to keep an average at 440 in this district. When you got to face Rockwall twice, when you got to face Heath twice. Legacy. I mean, there's just some really good Royce City. The job that they did to get into the playoffs their first year in 6A as well. What an incredible job by all 3 of these young men. And then, I could go down the list for Rockwall and name so many players that are deserving, and I could do the same for Heath. I could do the same for a couple in Rowlett, for some in Forney. Certainly, Dallas Christian. They had a pitcher that was just lights out amazing. Webb for Dallas Christian, who's just had a fantastic year hitting the ball. There's just so many kids in the 7 teams that we were covering that had the opportunity to be there, and they were deserving. And at the end of the day, my goal was to highlight kids, and that's I think we accomplished that job. And so I feel really, really good about doing that this year for the inaugural Jet Williams Award. I thought it was really cool. Thank you to Jet for calling in and being part of the show and talking with the guys, and him and Coach Harvey reconnect. Or Jet now calls Coach Harvey Greg, so it was good for Greg and Jet to connect and see them to smile at each other. But for the 2 teams, Rockwall and Heath, we still got playoffs. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll leave tomorrow probably around lunchtime. I've got my kiddos got some graduation stuff going on. I'll attend that, and then I'm going to be on my way to Baylor for a few games, and hopefully just 2. But if I need to be there for a third, I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see Rockwall and Rockwall Heath play their series. We're going to take a quick break. We got one last guest, former NFL defensive back Ja'Cory Shepard will be in with us. He's got some cool things going on for some of the kiddos this summer. It's a little bit different, and he needed to come in to explain it, what he's trying to do with his camps to help these kids get to the next level. If you don't know Shep Up Performance. You should check them out. They're here in town locally, and they have a lot of kids that work over with Jacory to get ready for the off season. I know Noble Johnson, who's a Clemson wide receiver who was at Rockwall. I know he does a little bit of training over there. I think Zach Hernandez, who is trying to walk on at SMU, the running back who had a successful career between Rockwall and Dallas Christian. I know he works with them. So there are some really good players that go see him, and he's going to come in here and tell us what you can do to join some of his camps that he's got going. I know he's got one starting this week, I think this weekend, I think one next week. He's walking in now, and I know Coach Webb and Coach Brooks over at Rockwall and Rockwall Heath, I know that they were pushing some of this out. So let me take a quick break. I just saw him walk in, and we'll jump on and learn everything that he's got going on. We'll be right.
Rockwall Ford is a proud sponsor of Rockwall County Game Day. Shop the Rock and score game-changing savings on our all-American lineup of new Fords. Shop our entire inventory online at rockwallford.com or build your truck your way at preordermyf150.com.
I'm a one. I'm a one. One. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1. I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Drop my first single, let go, he rap. You thought it was a drought, that's cap. I get the front and I get the back. Lil Uzi the facts, like that's a rack. Bought some new boots just to wear them out. Bought a new Beamer, I run it to the ground. I used to say nothing, I bet they hear me now. Ain't no my business, no need to hear me out. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than the check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. Talking too much, say less. If it's less than a check, say less. If you can say it best, say less. I'm taking all best, say less. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Little me tools, no, I can't be fooled. Little me tools, no, I hate these dudes. I'm a 1-to-1, I could never be you. Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you. Yeah, I could never borrow from no man. How you talking ownership and no land? I got my roll on, now I'm rolling. I drive on my cars like the
2, 1. Okay, we're back. We're final guest here at Rockwall Ford for this evening as the school year winds down. Again, congratulations to Landry Powell, the Rockwall County Game Day Baseball Player of the Year and the inaugural, the winner of the inaugural Jet Williams Award. And then appreciate Coach Garcia coming in here. Wish her all the best luck of retirement. But now we are here with Jacory Shepard, Shep Up Performance. Is that it's Shep? Yeah, Shep Up Performance. Jacory played some DB in the NFL, and of course he was at Kansas a standout. And he's now locally. He's got a Shep Up Performance here. I wanted to bring him on. He's been talking. We've had Jacory on before, but he's got some camps and he's got some ideas on how to improve these kids and get them ready for the next level. So I'd just like to give the floor to you and let folks know what's going on. And thanks for coming in.
No, appreciate you having me. So so yeah, this summer I kind of took a different approach when it came to preparation for high school and middle school athletes. Obviously having such a great relationship with the coaches at Heath, now that Coach Webb's there, and then up at Rockwall with Coach Brooks, both being former coaches of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was time to utilize some of the things that I have to offer. I've been here now for probably about 5-6 years.
Okay.
And in the time that I've been here, just watching the athletes as a whole, and that's just from middle school up, to me, I've always felt like there was a lack of understanding movement, right? You have a lot of great players that come out of this town, a lot of great players that come out of the area community as well, but just because you're a great player here doesn't mean that you're moving efficiently, right?
And we're talking about movement, right?
Movement.
Right.
I don't care what sport you play.
Right.
Football, basketball, soccer, baseball, volleyball. It's all the same. Movement is movement. Based off the sport, then obviously you get more down to your skill set for that specific sport. So,
do me a favor. We move your mic a little bit. There you go.
Got you.
Perfect. Yep.
So, in speaking this with Coach Webb and Coach Brooks, I felt like it was maybe something that they have noticed. In particularly when you have the summertime coming, where you have a lot of younger kids coming in and working out, and you're kind of seeing the talent that you have coming up for the next couple of years. You notice that a lot of kids, they don't know how to move.
Right.
They're slipping out breaks. They're stumbling. They're taking multiple steps to change direction. They're getting caught in the stands, or they have a delayed step, or they're false stepping. And so those are the things that I brought to the attention of the coaches, and something that I wanted to try to help them with. Right now, it's a movement camp. So I think it just went out. Coach Webb and Coach Brooks both just pushed it out about doing a movement camp. And so I just wanted to kind of explain that, because I know a lot of people may be like, what is that? Or what's the difference between what I'm doing and what the coaches is doing?
Right.
Well, what the coaches name is doing is your strength and conditioning, speed, agility, that type of program, right? And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to come in and, okay, well, coach, most kids that come in, they don't know how to move already, but then as you go on and making them faster, stronger, and they're getting bigger, their movement is getting even worse. They're losing more flexibility, more range of motion. And so that's why later in the back end, you start having kids with these injuries. And so I talked to them about, well, let me come in and do a movement camp where we focus on functional movement that allows functional mobility. Moving efficiency is maximizing efficient movements without unnecessary movements that cause exaggeration. Well, before you even can have movement efficiency, you have to have rhythm, balance, and coordination. All of those three work in hand. You can be an athlete with coordination but lack the balance and the rhythm, and you still can dominate in high school. But then when you start going to these camps where you have more elite players or athletes like yourself, you may not tend to stand out as much as you do. Well, that's why. So
and we're talking with Ja'Cory Shepard, who might know a thing or two about this. He played Division I football at Kansas, and then he played in the NFL. So I mean, you've got some knowledge. You've seen it. You've seen it.
I've seen it.
You go from high school to college, from college to pro. You know what it takes to keep moving.
Yes, sir. And for me, that's really why it was easy for me. It wasn't because I was just the greatest athlete on the world. No, was I a good athlete? Of course. But I was great with movement.
Yeah.
I understood movement. I understood that I didn't have to be the fastest. I didn't have to be the strongest in order to beat you.
So let me ask you, for those that will watch this and those that are watching it live, are we talking about just football players here?
No. So the only reason why I'm starting this camp or program with football is because of my relationships with the coaches. But that's why I didn't want to do a camp that was skill specific, right? I'm sure a lot of people wonder why I ain't did no football camp yet, or why I haven't did a receiver and DB camp. Well, that's why. Because whether you play O-line, D-line, linebacker, punters, kickers, we all have to move. And the movement starts up front. And that's why I was trying to make it a thing where it not be in a box of this is just for athletes. No, this is for everybody. When you talk about linemen when they're coming out their stance, a lot of linemen line up in their stance, and when they're moving, they're coming up like this, and then they're going where they're going. Well, if I know I'm pulling there, then I should snap and then go, right? Not everybody can teach somebody that.
Right.
And that has nothing to do with O-line specifics. That's movement. I'm not trying to teach your O-line skills technique. No. But at some point, we all go through the same movements, especially in the off-season summer programs, right? We're all in there at the same time doing the same workouts. So why do the skill look better than the big skill, or the big skill look better than the big guys? Well, it's because as you go up in skill, then you have more guys that can move, right? Well, if everybody can move, now the team as a whole is better.
Yep.
And that is ultimately my goal. What can I do to help the coaches make their job easier to where they're not having to teach kids how to move, how to cut, how to change directions, how to flip your hips, how to backpedal, because they already understand that. So now the time is more geared towards who's playing this, what system are we running? How do we adapt based off who we playing, and not who can play this position right?
This we're talking with Ja'Cory Shepard, who's a owner of Shep Up Performance. Okay, we're talking about movement. How does that translate if I have a kid, maybe a daughter or a son that's playing basketball or soccer or lacrosse? Can they learn anything from this that's going to translate into their sport?
It don't matter what sport you play. We have to move linear and lateral. All sports.
Yep.
And the best example I like to use is I like to compare skill guys when it comes to football. We are just the same as basketball guards and just the same as lacrosse players.
Yep.
To me, when I watch lacrosse, I see a bunch of skill guys with sticks in their hands. That's what I see. A bunch of receivers and DBs with sticks in their hands. So you remove the stick, you teach them how to move, and then you add the stick. Now they're not worried about foot placement. They're not worried about how should I be because I have something in my hand.
Right.
They trust their movement. They trust that they understand the movement pattern and how they should move, so that way they're being efficient.
Gotcha. Tell people about your plans to have the camps. Like, when will they be? And are there just going to be one or two, or is this something you're going to try and do throughout the summer?
So right now, with the schools, we're doing 2 days. So I'm gonna be doing 2 days at Heath. I'll be doing 2 days at Heath on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The times are put up on a flyer, and I'll get that to you so you can push it out. But I'm doing 2 days at Heath, and I'm doing 2 days at Rockwall. And the reason why I did that is, again, I'm not trying to compete with what they're doing. Right. Let them do what they do in the sense of the programming for the speed and strength and conditioning, but this is in addition, right? You can't just lift because you get stiff.
Right.
So while you're lifting or while you're getting that explosion because you're doing the lifting and you're doing all the running with the coaches, how do you take that and apply it to where now you could be efficient on the field or on the court or whatever sport that you play?
Right.
That is what I'm trying to bring.
Okay. I mean, we need to get some information out there and get some kids involved so that they know where to go, what age groups it applies to, and things like that.
I basically, with just speaking with the coaches, I want to keep their same format, right? In the off season or in the summertime, they do their camps for 7th and 9th graders work together, and then 10th to 12th grade.
Okay.
So I basically took that same format where keeping 7th and 9th grade together and 10th to 12th grade together, and then I just altered the time. So with the 2 days, so Tuesday. So with me being at Heath on Tuesdays, while they're doing the time slot with the older kids, those that are interested in doing this program will be with me. So when we finish, they would transition from the movement stuff to doing now the strength and conditioning. And then those that work with them, they would transition to me.
Yeah.
And so that's basically how I'm doing it. I'm leading it up until their camp in. I just followed their timeline. I'm taking time off the same time they take off. I'm taking off, giving the body a time to rest. But I would like to hopefully, get enough turnout as I go on and as we get towards the back end. The back end is where then I would want to try to implement more of the skill set, right? So we're talking football. So towards the back end, when we start getting towards week 6 or week 5, week 6, because it's a 6-week program. So them back weeks are going to be more geared and catered to what are we going to be running this season. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's what the coach is doing. As the summer go on, they start to, decide what systems, what plays they're going to run, and then that's where I would incorporate the skill set for that specific sport. Again, if I was doing this with basketball, the first 4 weeks is all foundation, making sure you know how to move, but okay, if I know y'all are running gun team, y'all ain't really finna be running those set plays, then let's prepare to be running gun as we getting closer to this season. So that way you're not having to handle that stuff in practice.
Gotcha.
Because that's what I feel like why it's tough to win state.
Yeah.
Is because if you have to rely only on your ones and maybe a couple twos, you're in trouble.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's no easy, and that's what this town is hungry for, a football state championship. I mean, and you feel like the coaching staffs are there. They've got the talent with the players. You got big name kids. You got kids going to big name schools. So it's just filling in the gaps.
The little gap, and that's all I'm trying to be is a gap
Yeah.
filler. I'm not trying to take away from what they're doing, and that's why I keep trying to tell people it's more an add-on, and that's
Yeah.
why I reached out to come on the show, because I didn't want people to think that I'm doing what they're doing. I'm trying to compete with them.
Right.
Like, no, you need to do that. You need to do that, but if the goal is, like you say, win state, or the goal is to get a scholarship, but not just get a scholarship. A lot of people are satisfied with just getting a scholarship. If you're satisfied with just getting a scholarship, you're not going to be as good as you can be, because once you get that scholarship, where's your hunger?
Yeah.
You got that scholarship. Well, if your goal is to be the best, which is why, when I talk about myself, that's why my journey was that way. I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't always the kid that played with a certain amount of kids going up to Pee Wee. I was always the new kid, always. But I always fit in and got people to, come towards me because of the way I carried myself.
Yeah.
So the way I carried myself, and then obviously being an athlete and being good, but not walking around like I'm better than you, drew more people to me. So then once I start making these plays or transitioning to one sport to the next, at the end of the day, Shep is an athlete.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, he's just a football player, just basketball player. Like, nah. During basketball season, everybody said I was a hooper. During football season,
Right.
I was a football player.
Right.
So
That's an athlete.
and
they can just translate. They can just move their
that's what I'm about, man.
move their skills to other sports.
Other sports, and
Right.
that's my biggest takeaway. I be wanting people to understand when you speak of Shep Up or you think of Shep, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Is I develop athletes, not that he's good working with football players or good working with no. I get that stigma because of what I did for a living,
Right.
and that's what I'm trying to break. I did this, but there's more to it. In order to be an elite football player, you have to do the functional movement training in order to get there. Like that's the first thing that they do when you're going through the draft prospect.
Yeah.
Draft combine and all that.
Mhm.
Like when I was flying out to go meet with teams, the first thing I was doing was going to the head performance trainer. The head trainer.
Yeah.
And the trainer is taking me through an assessment to see how well do I move. So now he can go back and talk to these coaches
Mhm.
and these owners and tell them, am I worth investing that much money? If he can't move, then I don't know if you want to invest that money. You may not
Right.
want to pick him high because he may not last but 2 or 3 years. Prime example, and this is what really drew me to this, when I was with San Fran, when Lynch and them came in, their
Mhm.
first year they bought sports psychologist and a performance doctor. And the performance doctor, he had paused the steel frame of John Ross running his 40 when he broke that record.
Mhm.
He paused it, and his leg was flaring out. And he said, do you see that? He said, because of that leg, that's the reason why I told coach not to draft this guy, because he wouldn't last long. And I kid you not, I think he got hurt within the first 3 weeks within training camp.
Yeah.
And then got back from that and got hurt again towards the season. We haven't heard of John Ross since.
Yeah.
We know about his 40, but that's the thing. Do you want to be known for having a fast 40 or known for having a good career?
Right. Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, Ja'Cory, I love your passion. I love what you're doing with the kids, and you're a great addition to the community and everything you're trying to do for these kids. And I know Coach Webb and Coach Brooks appreciate it, but I know some parents that have their kids that go see you, and it's always positive stuff that I hear
Appreciate
back from you. So we'll get that information out for you guys. I think it's important what he's saying. It's definitely worth a look. It's definitely something if you're, especially if your athlete's just on the edge and maybe he's just missing something and they seem to have it all, but they're
clicking.
something's not there. Maybe you should take time out to listen to Ja'Cory and see what him and his coaches and trainers and partners have to offer. So yeah, we'll get that information out. I
Cool,
appreciate you coming out, man.
No, appreciate you having me for sure.
Hey, that's gonna do it for us. What a night! What a year it's been for athletes around these parts. There's no shortage of them, and with guys like Ja'Cory, we're going to continue to try and make them better so that they can achieve their goals and their dreams and keep moving on. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, Rockwall Ford, Randy Hudson, Hudson Financial Group, getting behind the Jet Williams Award. Jet, we appreciate you taking the time to call in from Florida and spend some time with the kids. Micah, Landon, thank you so much for being great competitors and for sticking around to hear from Landry and and everything that he accomplished. Of course, he's our Landry Powell, the pitcher from Rockwall Heath. What a year it was, and the winner of the Jet Williams Award that went to the Rockwall County Game Day Baseball Player of the Year. We're not done. The year's still going. I'll be driving to Baylor tomorrow. We got 2 teams that are still playing baseball. We're going to ride with them all the way to one of them's holding that state championship trophy and those medals. And then we're going to turn right into summer, and we're going to get ready for football, and we're going to start talking about the Jackson Smith and Jigba Award that we do, and start getting some finalists for that award. It's going to be fun. It's nonstop, and we're ready to roll. Ja'Cory, thanks again for coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will we'll see you guys in Baylor. We're going to send plenty of updates. We might even do some live stuff over there. Until then, you guys be safe, and we will see you on game day. Thank you for all.